Have you ever stopped to wonder how your lungs actually pull oxygen out of the air? Think about it. You take a breath, and somehow invisible gas molecules floating around you become the very thing keeping you alive. But how does that even happen? What kind of biological magic turns air into life? Let's break it down scientifically. Your lungs aren't just two pink balloons sitting in your chest. They're a highly complex biological machine designed for one purpose: gas exchange. And to understand how it works, we need to dive deep, literally, into the microscopic level of your respiratory system. When you inhale, air enters through your nose or mouth, then travels down the trachea, which splits into two bronchi, each leading to a lung. From there, the bronchi branch into thousands of smaller tubes called bronchioles, like the roots of a tree. At the very end of these bronchioles are tiny air sacs called alveoli, and this is where the real magic happens. Inside your lungs, you've got about 480 million alveoli. If you spread them out flat, they'd cover an area roughly the size of a tennis court. That's how much surface area your lungs have for absorbing oxygen. Each alveolus is surrounded by a network of capillaries, the tiniest blood vessels in your body. The walls between the alveoli and capillaries are extremely thin, just one cell thick. That's important because it allows diffusion, the natural movement of molecules from an area of high concentration to low concentration. So when you inhale, oxygen levels are high inside the alveoli but low in your blood. This creates a concentration gradient that pushes oxygen molecules across that thin barrier, straight into your red blood cells. At the same time, your blood is carrying carbon dioxide, a waste gas from your cells. Since CO2 concentration is higher in the blood than in the alveoli, it diffuses in the opposite direction, from your blood into your lungs, to be exhaled. It's a perfect biological exchange system. Oxygen in, carbon dioxide out. But here's a twist. Oxygen doesn't just float freely in your blood. It binds to a special protein inside red blood cells called hemoglobin. Each hemoglobin molecule can carry 4 oxygen molecules at once. When oxygen attaches, the blood turns bright red. That's why oxygenated blood looks lighter than deoxygenated blood. This oxygen-rich blood then travels through your arteries, delivering energy to every cell in your body. Without hemoglobin, your cells would literally suffocate, even if your lungs were full of air. Your lungs perform this oxygen exchange about 20,000 times a day, without you even thinking about it. It's one of the most elegant examples of biological engineering on Earth. So next time you take a deep breath, remember, you're not just breathing in air, you're fueling the most complex biochemical system nature ever designed. That's the power of your lungs, turning air into life. If you found this fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe for more science breakdowns, and let's keep exploring how your body works, one system at a time.